goes, my name is Cedie and thank you so much for watching this video. And for today, we're going to have another lecture discussion on some mental disorders, giving you the signs and symptoms, the diagnostic criteria, and the treatment plan for every disorder. I hope that this video is useful for you, and please, if this is your first time to visit my channel, please do subscribe at my channel and hit that bell button for you to get notified whenever I post a new video. Guys, thank you so much for listening again to another lecture discussion. So for this time, let's discuss about body dysmorphic disorder or BDD. So BDD or body dysmorphic disorder is under the clusters of obsessive compulsive and trauma related disorders along with hoarding disorder. We also have trichotillomania, excoriation, hoarding disorder, and trauma-related disorders such as post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD. So BDD or body dysmorphic disorder is known as body dysmorphia or dysmorphic syndrome. So it is a mental illness that involves the belief that one's own appearance is unusually defective when in reality the perceived flaw might be non-existent, or if does exist, it is negligible, unnoticeable, or significance is highly over-exaggerated only. So for BDD, okay, this is like an imagined defect that you have, that you feel that it really exists or it's really a big deal, but in reality, wala naman pala talaga. It's like it's only in your mind. Okay, preoccupied with an imagined or exaggerated defect in the appearance. For the girls, they focus more of their skin, the hips, the breast, and the legs. And for most boys, they are focused more on their height, the penis size, and the body hair. In an average, people with body dysmorphic disorder think about their appearance for 3 to 8 hours per day, right? They tend to look on the mirror often. Sige sila tingin ng tingin. They pick up on their face or, they have these rituals that they wanted to focus or to see themselves clearly, to reflect on their imagined defects. Sufferers of this disorder believe that the flaw should be hidden. Kailangan pala siyang mawala or kailangan siyang itago from others. And their thoughts often lie parallel of how their bodily is perceived either by themselves or others. So typically that flaw that you feel that you have, that you feel it is not should be there. Okay? But I don't have nothing against with people having cosmetic surgeries. Guys, for me this is only my personal opinion. Let's just not say that when a person has cosmetic surgeries, having nose job or having that boob job or having those enhancements he have or she has, hindi natin pwede sabihin na person who does like that, meron na siya agad BDD or body dysmorphic disorder. Again, guys, let's be more skeptical about these things. All right, a disorder only becomes a disorder when there is this feeling or inhibitions towards the person. All right, so let's go with some people thoughts of negative body image are intrusive throughout their day, it usually coming into mind several times within a given time frame depending on the severity of their disorder. People, the thoughts of that negative body image are intrusive throughout their day, so it becomes a disorder because it already affects them in their day-to-day activities, their social activities, usually coming to mind several times within a given time frame, depending on the severity of the disorder. So the thoughts like, should I wear this, diba? So what will others think if I have this or if I have that? So for most women, they try to hide those flaws with makeup or they change how they look. Okay, so again, body dysmorphic disorder becomes a disorder when the 4Ds is present to the person. Okay, so it affects 2% of the population in the US, all right, and 8% in total population. Men and women are both affected, okay, but more slightly in women. Okay, so notice that BDD occurs more frequent in families. Parents expected perfection from their children. So most commonly towards artists. All right, I have this celebrity, Jackson. I'm not really sure, 100% sure if he has BDD, but as what I really observed from him, so he has this whitening impression that being white is good and having those nose jobs. So I think that is a major symptom or a sign of a person having BDD. And a lot of artists I watch in Botch, I really noticed that they have like tremendous surgeries, cosmetic surgeries. I forgot the name, but you can just watch it towards those channels like Botch, and you can see that these people are really having BDD because they really feel that they needed to improve something, that it should be changed like that. Those thinkings that they have that kailangan kong baguhin ito, hindi to tama. Those impressions they have towards themselves. All right. Okay, so the age onset usually begins at the pre-pubertal or teenager stage, all right? And it can already seen towards young adults when you start to have cosmetic surgeries and that and like that. So clinical features of BDD is obsession occurs usually with one part of the body first, such as the facial features. So yung ilong mo, yung mata mo, yung lips mo, and then your hips, your thighs, your feet. Okay, but for some patients, maraming parts ng katawan feeling niya hindi tama or hindi maayos or kailangang baguhin. So, kailangan mo nang baguhin a constant need. So, you have that intrusive thought of fixing the flaws. Okay, that flaws by adopting certain behaviors such as wearing only certain kinds of clothing or modifying eating habits or reapplying makeup and so on and so forth or even cosmetic surgeries. So a feeling or that depressive behaviors such as lack of interest in getting ready for parties, formal occasions. So feeling mo wag wag na lang siguro ako pumunta sa party na to kasi pangit yung itsura ko. Mga ganong klaseng thinking. Constant comparison of their own bodies with other people, either friends or random strangers or celebrities. So you always compare yourselves to people with other race. Like, why am I like this? I don't like my this feature I have. I don't like my eyes. I don't like my body. There's really something wrong with my face. Alright, so really people having BDD has self-esteem issues. Okay, so types of BDD is we have BDD with eating disorders, BDD with self-injury, and passive BDD. So it depends on the coping mechanism that involves with the disorder. So BDD with eating disorders is the person tries to control his appearance by losing weight. Okay, so it could also comorbid with anorexia nervosa and bulimia nervosa. Alright, so BDD with self-injury, highlighting symptoms. Okay, this involves a person purposely inducing harm. Alright, so self-inducing behaviors. Alright, so minsan sinasaktan niya yung self niya. Alright, so cutting oneself, pinching one's skin, or scratching oneself with the nails or other objects. Alright, so passive BDD naman is this does not make any effort to hide the flaw or find an alternate coping mechanism, but instead they keep their insecurities contained with themselves and usually becomes withdrawn from others. So they try to isolate themselves from other people. And this can lead to depression. Alright, so let's go with again, I think I've discussed already the variations among sexes, women and men, and the psychological impacts is the person feels unworthy or unloved. They feel that their flaws are the only aspects to them and they have no other perceivable talents. Okay, other talents or skills are often left unexplored or the person feels it is useless to pursue them because of the way they are. They find it difficult to maintain normal social relationships, especially with members of the opposite sex. Secondary mental illness may develop, including type 2 OCD, bipolarity, depression, and eating disorders. All right. So constant requests for cosmetic surgeries over and over again. I think the name of that guy is Rodrigo. That guy who named himself as Ken or human Ken doll. So he has this urge to have nose jobs often over and over again until it becomes botch. So yun, careful kayo kasi talaga cosmetic surgeries guys, nakaka-addict yan. Kahit ako nga, I think myself to undergo some sort of cosmetic surgeries, but I think we should be limit ourselves and alam mo lang kung hanggang saan ka lang dapat. Ganon. So they might develop attachments as well into objects such as dolls or pets, believing that they won't judge them by their appearance. All right. Treatments to body dysmorphic disorders includes the psychotherapy and positive body image reinforcements. Okay, so psychotherapy involves reminding the patients that towards happenings on their lives that they look, the external appearance they have, are not really the key towards their dreams or towards achieving personal goals and success. Family environment should be modified, such as the parents reframing them from giving compliments, all right, and from their how they go with their kids, how they say or how they compliment or how they describe their kids and so on. So basically, kung anong binibigay natin sa mga bata, the words that we give to them are very important. Observed that symptoms of BDD usually lessen if the patient develops a close bond with a non-related member of the opposite sex. All right? So, some cases antidepressant medication can also treat this negative or suicidal thoughts. Alright, here are some iconic people who has BDD. We have Hayden Panettiere, we have Marilyn Monroe, Michael Jackson, and Robert Pattinson. Okay, so I think that's all for body dysmorphic disorder. If you have any questions, if you have any clarifications, I'm very happy to answer you as much as I can. Please feel comment it down below. Thank you so much for listening, you guys. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. And that's all for today, my egos. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you share this to others and don't forget to subscribe.